curious about functional testing and how it may help you hone in on your nutrition and your lifestyle changes with lipedema, I want to talk to you for just a second about the different tests that I offer here at Crave Nourishment and why I have chosen these functional tests specifically for my lippy ladies like myself. I use these tests because they give a piece to the puzzle in terms of figuring out nutrition and protocols that give the biggest bang for the buck. I don't like wasting time. I've spent plenty of time throughout my life doing that. I want to get answers where and when I can, so that's why I like to use testing. So I want to talk about the different tests. The first one is MRT testing. Many of you have probably heard me talk about this before. It's food inflammation testing. I really like this test specifically because I have used it so much with lippy ladies, including myself, and I know that it will lower CRP levels, C-reactive protein levels, and I know from a study done in Italy by Laura Patton that when we lower CRP levels, oftentimes we feel less signs and symptoms related to lipedema. That's why I like this test. I do want to say, just so I'm putting it out there and it's not a secret to anybody, that the MRT test is not endorsed by the Allergy and Asthma Association. So, there is that to consider, but the Allergy and Asthma Association also does not endorse IgG food sensitivity testing. So there you have it. They don't believe in any of this testing. I like the testing because it really has made a difference for so many of my lipedema clients. And I use it with lippy clients and people that have other issues like PCOS, RA, lupus, migraines, you name it. I've used it for a bunch of people and I can't say enough about it. It really has made a difference in the lives of so many. The next test that I really, really like is Dutch hormone testing. Now, some providers that I speak to think this doesn't have a lot of value and other providers say this is an awesome test. So, it's again, one more piece of the puzzle. The way that I use this test is it gives me sort of a broad picture of someone's hormones, sex hormones. And what I really like about it is that it shows how they're metabolizing hormones, which is important. It also shows DHEA and cortisol levels. And if your cortisol level is high, you could be imbalancing your sex hormones. So this really allows a deeper picture into hormone balance, which is why I like this test. The last test that I'm loving is the GI map. This is a test that really helps me look at the composition of the gut and the microbiome. It's an FDA approved test. It's great for looking at pathogens, fungus. It helps me see inflammation. It helps me see the composition of the different bacteria in the gut. We can alter that with supplementation to get somebody better digestive quality if they have GI upset or gut dysbiosis. I've been using this test a lot for people that have leaky gut. And we know that leaky gut is something that is thought to be, either impacted by lipedema or perhaps one of the things that can lead up to lipedema progressing. So this is the GI map. It helps with looking at all kinds of different bacteria to include commensal and keystone strain bacteria, which are bacteria that you're born with in your gut. And it's just a great all-around test. It's a really eye-opening test to do. I have been using this a ton with recovering carnivores. I'm not saying carnivore may not be right for some people, but when some people take their carbohydrates too low, they do start to experience gut dysbiosis because these gut bugs survive on fiber. And so this test has been really impactful for those of you that are in that situation. So if any of these tests sound like something that may be helpful for you, I'm happy to answer any questions. If I can help you out in any way, as usual, just reach out to me and I will talk to you soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.